Hey there, like everybody, we're worried about COVID here at AGT. Now, we decided a long time ago that that wasn't really our focus doing vaccines. We really believed in the vaccine companies out there and that they would be the ones that had the right technology to get to a vaccine quickly. We're a cure company. When we go after COVID, we're going to cure it. And I think it's possible to do it. Right now, it's just very expensive. And so, I'm not certain whether that's really a commercial product. Plus, we've got other things that we're doing right now. We have a cure for HIV that's in a clinical trial as we speak. We have enrolled 5 patients out of a 6-patient first cohort in a phase 1 clinical trial. And in gene and cell therapy, you actually get both safety and efficacy data in the phase 1 study. So we expect to show some safety data this summer and some efficacy data by the end of the year. Anyway, stay tuned for that. The reason I wanted to talk to you is that we are still interested in COVID and we're very concerned about protecting our employees. So one of the things that we did is we put up our own COVID testing lab. Who would know better how to test for COVID and do a really good molecular PCR test than a gene and cell therapy company? I mean, this is really our area. So we bought all the TACPath protocol, the EUA emergency use approval from the FDA, from Thermo Fisher. We put in all the machinery. We put in robots to process all the samples, and our employees can get tested every single day with the gold standard of molecular PCR, RT-PCR. That means that it is RNA amplified. All right. It is so sensitive that it can catch down to 10 copies of viral RNA. If you pass that test, in other words, if you come back negative from our test, it would be exceedingly unlikely that you could become infectious for the next 3 days. And that's why the airlines use this as the gold standard of whether you can get on a plane. That gold standard of RNA amplified PCR is what our employees can get for free every day if they want it. I get tested 3 times a week, even though I've been vaccinated, just to make sure I don't pick up something that I could pass around. And it's been great. So we've had more capacity than we needed. So we've actually started offering that to doctors in the area, and some doctors in the Southern Maryland and in Washington, D.C., and even a few in the Alexandria area are now offering our molecular PCR tests. And what's exciting about it is because we're running them internally, because we have all the robotics, we get a result on our own tests within 3.5 hours. So what we're able to do is give it to these people on the outside and get a result back to them within 12 hours. So imagine that you give a specimen at one of these doctors and 12 hours later, you get a text on your cell phone, you click on that and you see your report. So that is really useful. If you're going to fly, that report can be shown to the airlines. If you're going to visit your grandmother, this can be used to just reassure yourself that you're not bringing COVID with you. If you're going to have some sort of family get together because you can't socially distance, this is a way to check to make sure you're safe. And what do we use it for? We use it internally so that people that are walking around the hall know that they're not infectious. We still wear masks in the hall, by the way, but we're a lot less nervous. So, and the reason is because we know that we had a molecular PCR test within a day or two. And so if it came back negative, we're not shedding any virus. So anyway, I just want to tell you about that. It's something exciting that we're doing, and very happy that we could participate in making our employees safer, but even offering that to people in the community to help them feel safer as well. Thanks.